you have every reason to be in high spirits. April 24, 2013. Humanity's awakening from the illusion into reality is a done deal. It always has been. Ever since the moment of creation. Reality is where you reside permanently, and you are presently returning home there, from a seemingly long and arduous journey to a most glorious welcome. You have every reason to be in high spirits. Nevertheless, at the moment it is difficult for the majority of you to perceive this because the length of time that you have spent away from home has severely dulled your memory of the glory awaiting you there. Life in the illusion has been exhausting. There have been many painful lessons that you chose to learn while engaged with it, and they have required much energy, determination, and persistence. Nevertheless, you have remained true to yourselves and your purpose as you struggled with the experiences that life in the illusion presented to you. Often, that has not been clear as you suffered the pain and sadness caused by the apparent separation from your father, and at times it seemed to you that yours was a lost cause. Was there really a heavenly Father, an infinite source, a divine and all-powerful intelligence, or was he simply an illusion? Well, you held to your paths, all different, but leading to the same goal, to awaken into reality, and you will find amazing rewards when you complete them and arrive home. Hang in there for these last few stretches of the journey that seems so interminable. The end is close. A new day of brilliance and color unlike anything that humanity has ever experienced is set to dawn, bringing you unmitigated joy as all your fears and anxieties fall away, leaving permanent peace, harmony and contentment to replace them. This is the day you have all yearned, prayed, and hoped for since you started searching for the divine reality from which it seemed you had been excluded, shut out, perhaps even exiled, with no hope of return due to your sinfulness. But as you know, deep within yourselves where the divine and inextinguishable flame of God's love for you resides, sinfulness is of the illusion and has no place in reality. You are immortal divine beings, created in love, who chose to play with an absence of love, separated from it, as you experimented with the freedom and power with which God had endowed you. You were created one with Him and chose to individuate to experience the thrill of separation and apparent independence from Him. This could only be done by building an illusion, an unreal environment in which to imagine that state, and the powerful abilities with which you had been endowed enabled you to do so. The time has come for you to dismantle that unreal environment and return home, leaving behind all the trauma and suffering that you invented to amuse yourselves. Little did you understand when you decided to play these games how painful and terrifying they were going to be. There is only God. All life is part of God, He is all that exists, and without Him there would be nothing, an impossible, implausible, and inconceivable state of affairs. So to build an imaginary and illusory reality separate from Him could only lead to terror. And consequently, you have all experienced terror. The real state of love in which you are eternally enveloped is permanent, changeless, utterly wonderful. That is why thought of change is so traumatic for so many of you. Your move into the illusion was a change of inconceivable magnitude which caused you instant trauma, as life was reduced from a condition of total loving abundance and harmony to one of unimaginable lack where it seemed that you had to fight constantly for your very survival. And that fear remains. However, within the illusion change is not only possible, it is essential for your well-being. The illusion is formed from a collection of judgmental beliefs of right and wrong, good and bad, acceptable and unacceptable, which can only induce fear and dread. You call it duality, a state of either-or, whereas reality is a state of and oneness, indiscriminate loving acceptance, in which all are welcome, all belong, all reside in utter joy. What you have to change are your outworn and inflexible beliefs, beliefs that you are separate, individual, unconnected, and threatened by one another. They divide and traumatize you, encouraging you to build barriers between yourselves that disguise who you really are and present an image, a shield behind which you can hide. But these images terrify you all. They are threatening and demanding, requiring you to defend them from aggression which is almost always present. They force you, out of fear, to maintain the unreal state of separation that caused the fear in the first place. A catch-22 situation. The new energies are intensifying so that you can feel them, embrace them, and through them recognize and reclaim your oneness with each other in love and trust. You will become aware, fully aware, that all are one, that all are interconnected through the divine field of love in which all that exists resides permanently, harmoniously, joyfully, forever. And then you will have awakened. With so very much love, Saul. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman.wordpress.com